Hi, everybody. Bob Costas. I'll be joined by Julius Erving in our next segment, and we'll talk about this first half. But right now, we have a chance to talk with Charles Barkley. So far, this has been a very nice run in season number 12 in the NBA for Barkley. A good year for him, his best since winning the league MVP in 1993. That year, Charles took the Suns to the NBA Finals against Michael Jordan and the Bulls. They lost in 6, as you recall. A member of the original Dream Team, Barkley will be making his second appearance in the Olympics just over 6 weeks from now in Atlanta. Charles joins us now from his home just outside Phoenix. You know, Charles, it seems like we have this conversation sometime during the NBA Finals every year, and this is the first time in the last 3 that we haven't been talking to an injury-plagued Charles Barkley who was at least considering retirement. Now, as I understand it, you're thinking of another 2 or 3 years.
I don't know if I'm taking up another 2 or 3, but I'd definitely like to play at least one more.
Will that one more be in Phoenix? Because there's serious talk that, considering your age, 33, and the fact that Phoenix may want to retool their ball club and you have the highest trade value, that you could be somewhere else.
Well, more than likely, I have played my last game for the Phoenix Suns. I just don't like the fact the way things have been going. I think they've showed me no respect, and it would be hard, I mean very hard. They're a great organization. I've enjoyed my 4 years here, but I can't honestly say I could come back to work here after they've shopped me around all summer and give 110%.
Why do you say they've shown you no respect? I could understand you're wanting to go to a different team at this stage of your career, but isn't it the Suns' prerogative to check and see what your trade value is?
No, I don't think so. I feel like I have earned a certain amount of respect, and I don't like the way they're doing it. I feel like I've given them 110% for 4 years, and I don't look at myself as a piece of meat. I think they could have came to me and said, hey, we got to retool the team, and that would be fine. But I know they've been shopping me for the last year, and it's not my fault. They're the one who traded away all my good players, and I feel bad. I feel bad for the fans of Phoenix, but I don't think I should have to pack up and move my family and at 33 and only want to play one or 2 more years, and I don't think that's right at all.
You're coming off your best season since the MVP year. You have more games played, more minutes per game, and more points per game than at any time since the 92-93 season. So obviously, at least in the short run, you would have great value to a contender. Among the teams mentioned are the Knicks, the Pacers, the Rockets. Assuming that's valid, would you have a preference among those 3?
Well, if I got an opportunity to play with, if I play again, it's going to have to be an ideal scenario. I'm going to have to be with some really good players, guys who really want to win the championship, and that would be the best for me. I don't want to rebuild. I don't want to play on a mediocre team. There's only like 5 or 6 really good teams in the NBA, and if I could play for the championship, that's the only goal I have left to accomplish. I wish it could be here in Phoenix, but they've just done a bad job with our team. And I feel bad because these people here deserve a championship. But one of those 3 teams, New York or Houston, Indiana, would be ideal. But it'd have to be perfect.
In a sense, Charles, are you trying to ensure that you're going to be traded by saying provocative things about the Suns' management, or do you consider that such a foregone conclusion it doesn't matter what you say?
Well, I'm not trying to make anybody mad. I'm just making facts. We just made some bad trades. We won 60 games, 3 out of the last 4 years, and I feel bad. And I'm disappointed the way they've treated me. I'm disappointed the way they treated Dan Marley, Cedric Ceballos, Mark West, and I'm just frustrated.
2 very quick things before we let you go, Charles. Your thoughts on this game, not so much the first half, but actually the series. Is there any scenario by which you can see the Sonics winning this thing?
Well, the Sonics are very good. I mean, but the Bulls are a great team. I think they played very rusty the first half. The other guys were not really in rhythm. Michael was trying to take over and keep it to the other guys get their rhythm. But I think the Sonics have a decent chance. I don't see anybody beating the Bulls. But the Sonics have a slight chance.
Last thing, you're on the Dream Team again, and we know for a fact that the second game you play on July 22nd is against the African Continental Qualifier, and again it's Angola. And we recall that you threw a little elbow at a guy named Erlander Coimbra of Angola the last time, and we checked. He's on the team. Do you plan to take him out to dinner in Atlanta, show him the sights here in the States?
I'm going to hit him the same way I did the first time.
So you're not going to let up on him, huh?
No, Americans, we are the best country in the world, and we are the best at basketball, and we got to kill them all.
I understand he's been lifting weights the last 4 years. He's not a stick figure anymore. He's about 260 now.
Hey, I've been lifting weights ever since the day the season ended, and I'm ready.
All right, Charles, always good to talk with you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, Bob.
Okay, when we come back.